This is I learned about this person pretty recently. So this channel, if you haven't heard of her, this channel is Michelle Carey. She does challenges, and every now and then, there are people who are like, "I did this thing that professional gamers do," and surprise, you guys might not know this, but I am actually a professional gamer. So let's see what this is, because you know.
Esports. You've heard of it, but what is it?
They're playing video games for money. Big money.
They're well
When you think about audiences too, of who watches stuff, who watches like videos and stuff, like if you're in the thick of it, you don't need intros like this. But her, if you don't know, she has quite a big audience. She has like 4.5 million. This got like 4 million views. It's kind of old videos, like 3 years ago, but
Fortnite is one of the most difficult games to get started on. I thought it was
how does that make you feel, chat? I actually think it's all games, kind of all competitive games, but
crazy that she was gonna.
dubstep.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and on this episode of Challenge Accepted, I'm going to be training like a professional esports.
Challenge accepted is gamer shit though, so she just yoinked it. She just right.
End of my training period, I will be competing in an actual celebrity charity tournament. Challenge accepted.
I think I heard about this tournament before.
When you eliminate someone and you know they spent 20 minutes gathering everything up to beat you, and you beat them, and you know they're in their house like, ah!
You know, a thing about a lot of these games is the fucking the time commitment. They're like, oh, would you kill someone who's done something for 20 minutes? I'd be like, dude, that'd be pretty painful. Guild Gear is so fast in comparison, though. You can do like 3 games in about 5 minutes or so. Fighting games are blessed in that way.
Even though Michelle will be playing with a well-known professional Fortnite player, I thought it was crazy that she was gonna compete in a tournament after only a few weeks of preparation.
Interesting, but I don't know. Okay, interesting because little story time. But let me see. For Melee, I literally just entered a tournament, right? I just did. And then for MLT, I entered a tournament after like 2 weeks. I just was like, yeah, I'm just gonna enter, like, fuck it, right? 6 weeks is not crazy. It's only crazy if you have like some crazy goal. If you're like, I'm entering this tournament in 6 weeks and I'm doing X and you've never entered a tournament before and like you're like only just starting, then it's kind of a big goal. But if you've never entered and you don't really set a goal, you're just like, oh, I'm just gonna enter and see what it's like and see if I like it. It's not crazy. It's not crazy at all. But I know they're doing this for the story.
Growing up, I didn't play video games.
You never played the original Super Mario Brothers?
No.
Listen, we're not flaming her. Okay, wait. I want to hear his reaction. Wait.
Mortal Kombat,
No.
Guitar Hero,
Maybe once at a friend's house.
Rock Band.
Is there a difference?
Do you know who Zelda is?
Is that like the elf guy? Like a keyboard elf guy?
That's not Zelda.
If they get gamers to watch this, they'd be like, oh my god, she was in it. Okay. But let me reveal something to you. The way she said, you remember how she said at the beginning? They made us a very quirky point, but
Prepared for this challenge compared to any of the other episodes we've done so far. And that is because growing up, I didn't play video games.
so you want to know what my friends have flamed me for like my fucking entire adult life is I was not raised on movies. I have watched like no fucking movies. Barely any movies. Only like the biggest movies from when I was a teenager I saw. So I only saw like Star Wars 1, 2, 3, episode 1, 2, 3, and then like Superbad and Lord of the Rings and a couple of Harry Potter movies. Like I really haven't watched a lot of movies. So I'm the opposite of her. I'm literally raised on video games. I'm raised on video games. I was not doing anything else. I was actually in a discussion with this year I made some YouTube friends who don't do fighting games or video game generally YouTube. And when we were talking about a thumbnail, one of the people in there, they gave me a recommendation for a thumbnail, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool looking, but like, there's like these problems, no?" And she's like, "Oh, this is a screenshot from The Incredibles. Like, how did you not know?" I'm like, "Oh, I didn't see it." And the whole fucking Discord came at my ass, like fucking. They were fucking like, dude, like, what is wrong with you? They're like, what were you doing? Like, I was like, what year did it come out? They're like 04, 05. I was like, it was over. It was over. I was playing Halo. It's over. And they're like, nah. I'm like, yeah, dude. Like, it's not a joke. So even though it looks it might sound weird, especially because you know we're fighting game players. So you watch this and you're like, hey, but this comes across in other ways. I've also barely watched any TV shows. So like the only Big Bang Theory I've seen, actually a lot of like TV shows I've seen, I've quite literally only watched them because I was flying to a tournament. It's not that crazy. Like this sounds like it's hyper memes, but when you step back and just like, you know, everyone's life is different. You know what I mean?
We have a delivery from Bumble. Ah!
Yo, let me get that.
God, this is so heavy.
Look, she has 2 monitors. Leave me alone.
Words.
Leave me alone with this 3 monitor bullshit. One thing about fighting games, I remember when this is like 2010s, but people were like, why don't we get like equipment sponsors and stuff? And like a console setup is like monitor for like 200, you know, like 100. Let's go 200. Console for 400. That console lasts you for like a while, you know. This setup is probably like around 3K, the setup she has.
Nate, I am so excited to meet you and get to work with you.
You're taking the first step on a journey of going from never having played Fortnite to being one of the better celebrity Fortnite players in the world even. Let's set our goal.
Nice. This dude knows how to talk. I'd say that same shit. This dude knows how to talk. Chat, how do you save this?
Very
Famous
nice. The
Fortnite
default
dancing.
dance.
I know the Fortnite dancing.
Show me what you got. Show me what. Just move. If you got to know it, just move. It's all what it.
How do you save this? How do you save this? Truly.
See some movement. I'm not seeing.
We don't roast him. How do you save this? You don't? You eject? I have a way to save them. Once this stops working, I put on the Bad Bunny and let him carry for me. And that's it. That's how you save it. By the way, when I do New Year's in New York, don't meme me. Just let me get that bag, please. Please and thank you. You guys don't know what your first game is? I clearly remember what my first game is. It's right here. A little dusty, but yeah, it's my first game. There you go. It's my first game.
Your homework should be to do 30 minutes to 1 hour in creative mode, literally just building, 1x1s, ramps, practicing walls, and then 4 to as many as you can handle hours of solos, where you drop in alone
Per day.
per day.
Woo! Okay, so 8 games per day and then 2 games worth of practice. I mean, she has to grind for a tournament though, no?
Developers design their games under the assumption that players have a basic video game vocabulary built. I do not. So today we're gonna do a little experiment.
We're going to put you through a retro game crash course. Tina and I have curated some games for you to play.
Surprise!
Yay!
Oh my gosh, we have an N64?
This is not the N64.
Oh, I was about to get exposed as old, dude. N64 retro, dude.
NES?
This is the
Oh, the
NES.
NES. The goal here is
Okay, NES is actually old.
really to see how much or how little I know and how much more I need to learn.
First game ever, this is the game you should play.
Mario Bros.
Oh! Hi, Mushroom Man. Yeah! Am I winning? Is this mushroom good?
This is so pure. You know, I did a video. This is a kind of old video, but when Strive came out, I think like after Happy Chaos came out, I did a video with people who never played like a fighting game ever. And one of the people played fighting games. We know he played 3D. He doesn't play 2D. And like them figuring out the game was like really fascinating. So like some people watch this and they're like, this is fucking fake. But like people really are like, when they don't play games, they really do have this these reactions. Also, the game teaching you how to play is always kind of woke.
Skill issue.
Oh my god, these freaking turtles.
We really be saying Nintendo games too easy, though.
And I'm realizing more and more how much experience in video games is cumulative over time. In
They had to put Zelda 64 in this shit.
Zelda, I got really frustrated because I didn't understand the objective. I am quite honest.
They made her play Zelda 64 and not Link to the Past. Come on.
Incredible.
No, she needs to play a 3D game though. To be fair.
Lost. Who's Zelda? Is that like am
Who's
I
Zelda?
Zelda? I'm so confused.
Are you making use of your map at all?
No. No!
Maybe that's why you're not good at navigating.
Sheesh.
While Fortnite is very different from these classic NES and N64 games, there were some similarities that I saw, such as knowing where the health bar is, the existence of the player map, the heads-up display. A lot of those things people just expect in games now. I know that there are...
Interestingly enough, some of you motherfuckers on NetPlay don't be looking at this shit at all, and you guys call yourself gamers. Meanwhile, this person who's never played a fucking game in her life is like, oh, there's an information displayed to you on the screen that tells you what resources you have. Meanwhile, I have 50-meter of bike and do H Comedy 2 and get a hit every single time in the tower. Come on, bro. Come on, friends. You can do it. If she can do it, you two can do it. Come on, come on.
Playing the retro video games with Christina and Garrett actually...
Alright, chat. Real talk. Is Zelda 64 retro? It's time for you to dox yourselves right now. Maybe dox is not the right word, but is Zelda 64 retro? Your answer determines your age. Damn, you're saying Zelda 64 is retro for real? Pain. It's retro, but I'm older than it. Fair enough. What's the line for retro? What is the line for retro? Wii is retro? Oh my god, dude. 15 years? Isn't retro tied to specific? I don't know. The other thing, Wii is retro, which blows me away. 10 plus means like Xbox PS2 is retro. 10 is not retro. Retro is 20. I don't know. I don't actually know what's retro.
The only time I ever played video games as a kid was going over to a friend's house. I would lose in the first like 30 seconds.
Also, to be fair to her, I think like, okay, I'm pretty sure there's too much shit to do in the world. No, this might be like some fucking deep shit, but there's too much shit to do in the world. So it's like, no matter what, there's stuff you didn't do as a kid, no? So like, even though it would be easy for you to watch, I'm not saying you literally, but for somebody who plays video games to watch this video and be like, man, she's so corny, like, she's being like super quirky about this. Like, we all missed up. Like, for example, I am sure many, one thing is, I think when I see people take losses really poorly regularly, because every now and then you're going to take a loss bad, I think, if you're human, right? Every now and then somebody's just going to rub you the wrong way. The games we play are really bullshit, right? But if I see somebody take losses poorly regularly, I'm pretty sure you played like no sports as a kid because you don't know how to take L's. I never like learned how to lose as a child, and then so I had to learn how to do it. I had so many bad habits. Like I couldn't watch losses for like 6 months plus, and like in teams I'd always want to go first and shit. Like I had a bunch of bad habits. It took me a while to fix.
And then just kind of sit there and watch everyone else have fun. Video games felt like this cool kids club that...
You're lying. How old is she? How old is she? No, this shit was not cool, bro. That shit was not cool. When did video games start being cool? Dude, when I was in middle school, dude, no. Nobody fucked with that shit. If that shit... Once Halo 2 came out, it was cool. It was cool. That was the line of it was cool. So if she is below the age of 30 in this video, what she's saying is probably not cap, but if she's older than that, then not she's capping.
So in days like today, it brings that up all over again because
age gap.
I kind of feel like I don't belong. And so when I play Fortnite and when I lose really fast or when the person I'm playing with has to carry me, it kind of reminds me of that. And it just makes me feel like I'm wasting everybody else's time.
Aw. This carries to fighting games too. When one thing that actually makes me, there's a couple of things that make me like sad when people tell me. One is when I'm done playing them and they're like, sorry for wasting your time. That makes me feel awful when people say that. Mostly because you're not wasting my time. We both agreed to play each other, and no matter what the skill level is, both players can get stuff from the games. The other one that makes me sad that a lot of people do is like, they're like, I took one. That one makes me sad too, because I'm like, I get it. I understand that you're happy about it, but like, we're playing like a series of games, and like, this is not the thing you should be focusing on while we're playing this session. But the thing about wasting time hurts me more than the other one. The other one, it makes sense, kind of. Like, I don't really fault people for having that mentality.
I would figure out my little ramp or whatever, I would be dead.
You stumbled upon something that is really important, and that was the time it takes to go from building to looting to shooting. The thing about the human brain is you actually can't do two things at once, but you can rapidly switch between things. And so now it's just making the time between them shorter and shorter and shorter. So you're gonna...
Interesting thing. So remember I was playing the Oscar player? This actually is from a discussion, sorry, in the Discord, right? We were talking about character counterplaying, and I was talking about how one of the things that's hard about fighting Oscar is you have to do different stuff while you're looking at him and while you're looking at the cards. And because the Oscar player is the one who's doing it, like the Oscar player is just doing the shit. He's the one who's playing, so he's always able to act faster than you. And you have to, it's difficult to pick when you look at the cards, and the shit swaps out really fast. This is the same type of idea.
I've noticed that Michelle panics a lot. We're gonna have to work on that.
I'm just really new to this.
Everyone's the same.
And everything feels like a jump scare in a horror film. Oh my god, holy shit.
You want to see my favorite jump scare? This is how I'm gonna do it. The streets literally need this. This is a horror movie. This is what a horror movie looks like. That's what a fucking horror movie looks like, dude. Quite literally, before this set, that Nago player told me Beyblade is not good. Okay, Beyblade not that good. 2, I win this set, by the way. I win this set.
The biggest tournament up to date was for $30 million.
It's good that they're using Fortnite, because Fortnite, you could use, like, you have screenshots like this, you know?
And the average professional Fortnite player is around 16 years old. That to anybody is completely unheard of.
I remember the Fortnite Pro-Am, which was my first LAN ever. I ended up getting third in that tournament with my partner Chandler Briggs from The Walking Dead, and we won $250,000 together.
It's okay. We get to go to Applebee's. We go to Applebee's after. It's all good. It's fine. Who does this shit for money anyway?
Public officials and other critics have raised concern about violent video games.
All right. Chat, part two. What game were you too young to play? I have a few. I mean, I already exposed myself, right? I said Halo. But I also played Resident Evil when I was like 10. I played Resident Evil 2 and 3 when I was like 10 years old. There are some games that are like thematically too adult, I think. Well, one thing is that like back in the day, RPGs used to like sneak in insane shit, and the games would be like rated E or T. Dead Space, oh my god, dude, my man said Newgrounds, Metal Gear, MK. I played anyone heard of BMX Triple X? I played that when I was like 13. Anybody hear that? I don't even know how I got my hands on this shit. I just remember that I had it. Oh, I had Dead or Alive too. I had Dead or Alive 2 and 3. They would just give it to you.
Like the gore, they like games where people's heads explode. Interactive violence affects them long after they shut off the screen.
Lisa Dowman was one of those mums. She even threw out her son Jaden's Xbox in frustration.
Turns out, though, Jaden wasn't wasting his time because he's just won nearly £1 million.
Yeah, I don't know. How does this make you...
Lisa Dowman was one
There's a lot of stories like this. I mean, obviously I'm not living in the lap of luxury or anything, but like even in my case, like a lot of the reason why my family is cool with it is because like I can make a living.
We're a week from Michelle's tournament, and Fortnite had a massive update where the whole entire map has now gone underwater. This would be like a football player a week before the Super Bowl finding out that he now has to play on a mountain rather than playing on a normal field like he's used to.
So strategy.
Have you guys heard what I call the clay court in fighting games? Have you guys heard about that? Like, let's say the typical fighting game major is like starts on Friday, right? There's pools Friday and some pools on Saturday, right? And then it goes to like top 24. Maybe they do top 24 Saturday. Maybe they do it on Sunday top 8. That's like a typical tournament. So the clay court is when they go from pools to the tournament ends in one day, aka Frosty. That's Frosty. I call Frosty the clay court. But some other tournaments do that too. Do you do that for smaller games? No. So in Frosty's case specifically, it is a tradition that there's no tournaments on Sunday. There's no traditional... Sorry, yeah, that's a good way. There's no tournaments on Sunday. The tournament itself ends on Saturday, and then Sunday is like casuals and special events and stuff. EVO also is low-key that, because they there's a timeline where you have to do pools to top 8, or I guess top 6 now. And these are like 2,000 entrant tournaments, so like it's quite a grind.
About is choosing the same location to land at every game. So I chose a POI called The Agency, which was popular because it was filled with a lot of high-level loot. For weeks upon weeks upon weeks, I memorized The Agency like the back of my hand. I knew where every single vent was, where every single chest was. I had every possible outcome figured out. So when the Fortnite map changed and literally blew up The Agency, I'm effed. What are we gonna do?
Dude, she had to deal with patch notes. That's dope. Patch season, baby. Woo!
Ooh, oh my god.
I think the craziest thing about esports in general is just the adaptability that players are forced to have in order to compete at a top level.
What separates good players from the best players is adaptability. So
all right, we gotta talk about this. This did come up in a different discussion, but this is the discussion of because actually I saw a separate discussion on Twitter. This comes up once every couple of years about how it's always a person who's an NRS player who they're like, NRS players are the best because they go to other games and they're good, and then people from other games don't go to NRS games and win, so we're the best. This should sound familiar to you, by the way, because Smash players say this too. And in Smash, I mean, I made videos about this. Like, the main thing is there's really not a reason to play Smash. I know it sounds mean. Like, I'm not saying there's not a reason to play Smash. If you like Smash or you like Nintendo, then there's a reason to play. But if you're like a Sweat, if you're trying to be the best, if you're chasing the bag, there's not really a good reason to switch to Smash. There's far more reasons for a Smash player to switch to traditional fighting games. That's why we see it so much. I think in the case of NRS games, there's a couple of reasons. I don't think it's as easy to explain as going to Smash because unlike Smash, the NRS games are supported, right? I usually just think is that the turnover of the game is so fast that it doesn't feel like it's worth to basically like speed run trying to get good at the game. And NRS games have bad reputations around patches. I actually don't know about the MK1 patch cycle, but I've just seen in the past that like they patch the game before big tournaments, they patch really often, so there's not a lot of room for development and stuff. And then also the overall life cycle of the game is usually pretty short. So the expectation was about 1.5 to 2 years, which is shorter than anime games. Because anime games, you're thinking 2 to 4. So a lot of the reasons people aren't switching around and shit too is also it got too hard to. You got to focus on one thing. The competition level is so high now that you can't meme and play like multiple stuff. And my thing is like if you're a good player and you want to be good at a game, you're just gonna do it. You're gonna do whatever it takes. So I don't really think it's a good discussion of like what player base is better really anymore. I think in the past, you could have that, but like I think these days, like no, like the level's just high and everything. Everyone's trying to win, everyone's trying to get a bag, everyone's trying to get sponsored, so the level's just gonna be high no matter what. If it was that easy, people would go for the snipe. People would definitely go for the snipe.
Would you be willing to give me feedback during a solo game? You can be as brutal as you want. Oh god. Oh my god, that was terrible. Okay, let me do it again.
Wait, did you die?
Yeah, I just died.
I just loaded it.
I know.
This one is so wholesome. Okay, this one is so wholesome. If like all my Metafy calls, like whew, I will say light Metafy shilling, but on my because you guys watch me play, so like I be roasting people, but I also roast myself a lot. I'm like, man, that was dumb. Man, that's my fault. Man, I did this fucking the wrong way. Like I'm a fucking idiot. I make this mistake all the time, but right. This one's so wholesome. They're like, you died. It's so wholesome in comparison.
Oh, he's aiming down at you. Make sure your head's covered.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Careful, there's a guy also shooting at you.
Dude, modern FPS is so hard for me to tell what's going on. I'm gonna be real.
Oh, behind you?
Oh god.
Like she's watching Michelle play, and she's like, "There's a guy above you. There's a guy here. I don't see shit." Frankly, yeah, if it's just Fortnite, that's fair.
I know.
I remember watching like Overwatch tournaments. This is a while. This might have been right before Dragon Ball, but I went with a friend. My boy was living in New York City, and we went to like an Overwatch watch party, and I was just like, dude, what the fuck is happening?
Welcome back to the stream. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. am not having the best day.
Saying the wrong thing or messing up, you know, you want to kind of have this perfect image that a lot of YouTube content conveys, but such an important part of live streaming is the live aspect. That
Lock in.
kind of imperfection is so much more beautiful.
I feel like I usually hide this stuff. Oh, you don't.
I think you guys. There's only one picture of me crying at a tournament. I think there should only be one. All the others you have not seen, but there is one. I did cry on the Evo stage, and they called me a bitch after. I got roasted. So the year that Punk cried and everyone like was like, "You're a bitch," I was like, "No, you're not, dude. I've been there, bro. I understand." Happy cry? No, no. It was not happy cry. It was definitely not a happy cry. It was a really, really bad cry. I will be real. We don't need to make crying a normal thing. It's just like when people, you gotta understand when people let that shit out. You know what I mean? Because it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like I understood Punk because I was in the same situation. It was Evo Grand Finals, and I was really the only difference. I don't know what the score between him and I think it's because he lost to Tokido. I don't know what the score between him and Tokido was. But like that year, I was like, dude, I just want like a fucking game. Like how am I gonna get grand finals in the hardest tournament of the year in 3 different games, and like I can't win a game in grand finals, right? And plus the crowd telling me to forfeit and shit. So I'm just like I just let it out. In the footage you can see it's not like obvious I'm crying, super obvious, but I'm doing this, you know. It's that emotion. Just talking about it makes me feel emotional, you know.
Okay, because this is really
It was a
hard.
rough moment.
So shout out to everybody who's an esports player. Anyways.
Shout outs to everyone who's an esports player. Yeah.
Welcome. That was super freaking dramatic. I'm happy to be here with you guys. So let's play some Fortnite.
The best are the best for a reason. They put all that effort in. Competition, no matter what it may be, it's a big mental mountain that you gotta cross.
So I found out today that Calc is going to be in our tournament. I hear he's very, very good.
This is game 3 of the Fortnite World Cup Finals. Calculator crushed it.
Walk me through your strategy for the next 3 games.
Shoot them in the head. Also, he's only 15 years old.
My favorite, obviously, is probably gonna have to still go with Calculator because he's a Fortnite pro.
Dude, talking to shooter people, like I went to DreamHack again, and I remember I want to say this was probably like 2019. I went to DreamHack, and I met like there was like an up and coming CS:GO player, and everyone's like, this dude is just shit, right? So now it's like 4 years later, and before the tournament, people are like, this dude is washed. So he's 21 now. They're like, this dude's washed. He's too old to play, and I'm like, dude. But I had that thought in finding out. Like I remember, you know, circling back, we were talking about that Evo. That's Evo's like 2013 or something. And I was like, dude, I don't even know if I could do this anymore. Like, I'm fucking old, no? But it's funny that, like, the timeline for FPS seems so much smaller. And, like, for fighting games, we literally don't know. Nobody knows yet what the line is yet.
They spend their free time playing video games.
That's a fair point. We don't know if Michelle Khare, maybe they're Fortnite prodigies and they just don't stream it. So really anyone could take it down.
That's mad disrespectful, dude. Dude, this is the shit I hate when commentators do this bullshit, dude. If you're a commentator or you're watching this, watch this. I fucking hate when commentators do this shit.
They spend their free time playing video games.
That's a fair point. We don't know if Michelle Khare, maybe they're Fortnite prodigies and they just don't stream it. So really anyone could take it down.
That's so fucking underhand disrespectful, man. That should get pissed me off.
You got that when they were driving the boat? Let's go! Oh my god.
Oh, she got owned by sharks.
Almost gets taken out in Jaws fashion.
Tag them. Okay. Just keep shooting at him if you can.
Alright, anyone who played this game, does she look good? This is all cut footage, so I can't tell.
Doing a really good job of playing support here, even though she's not engaged in the fight the way that Maddie is. Just
someone said it immediately. No, oh my god.
Being a far distance away and taking these shots, pressuring the opponent is exactly what Maddie needs.
One shot on you. Nice. Yes! All right, this is a good game. We gotta go find everybody else so we can get more kills.
Josh Crummich and Calc leading.
You guys said she's not good. She's in top 2.
The day 45 points now, and Michelle and Maddie actually in second place now with 22.
We're in second right now.
Yeah, you guys all flamed her. She's in finals. Where the fuck are you?
Oh my god, I'm so revved up. Let's go.
All right, where we drop?
Oh my god, they do her dirty. They do her dirty so much in this fucking video, dude.
Right now, Maddie! Oh my god, I'm so revved up. Let's go.
I am so excited to be here. Let's go.
He's right now.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Just one more shot.
She really, dude, she really be making TV shows, bro.
Okay.
It was actually an extremely close match. Michelle and Maddie didn't quite make it.
No!
Just a little bit. Demi and Duster, who just put in literally the last game we watched there, Joshy, was the game that they were able to get the few kills they needed in order to make it in the finals. And no surprise, once again, to see Josh and Calc.
You did so good. We were in second place that whole time.
Hey, you did well though.
3rd out of 8 teams, Michelle's first ever Fortnite tournament that she's ever competed in. Nothing.
And only?
Oh my god, we were so close to the finals.
You played so well. Like, I'm not even kidding. You actually played so well.
I have so much admiration for you and all of these other athletes for the amazing work you do.
Athletes, baby. Woo! I'm an athlete. Shut up. Don't fucking talk to me. I'm a fucking electronic sports athlete, bro. What do you mean? What do you fucking mean?
It's no joke. Like, I was literally sitting here sweating, and I was doing a charity
I am literally glistening right now because it's hot as fuck.
tournament, you know? I mean, when it's your job and it's your whole life, that's a whole different level. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Challenge Accepted, and thank you to Bumble for...
Honestly, it was a good video. I wasn't sure when I started this where I was gonna go with it. But I think especially at the beginning when she talks about like not playing games as a kid, like missing out on experiences and stuff, like I actually that was really relatable and stuff. And I also just think like the arc is really good. If you can execute a video like this well, it always works out really well. That's why I have to change my Tekken thumbnail because that video is good. My thumbnail sucks. Anyway, it was good, right? It's a good video.